I used to make private Google accounts whenever I needed them. All you needed was a burner phone number to receive a text message. It was super easy, but Google isn't making it so easy anymore. I needed to make a new Google account to help out a friend, and I found out that Google now requires you to scan a QR code with your phone and send them a text message. That's pretty invasive, and I'm not doing it. They say it's for security, but let's talk about what Google is actually doing here. Google announced this change back in February 2025. QR code verification was going to replace SMS codes for new account creation. It's been rolling out since then, and by now, it seems that it's fully standard. The stated reason is to reduce spam and scams and phishing, SIM swapping. And that sounds reasonable, but let's think about their argument for just a second. If this was genuinely about security, Google really had better options. Look at Malvad VPN, for example. They don't require an email address or a phone number or anything. They just give you an account number and they let you pay privately. As another example, Nostr uses key pair encryption. You own your identity cryptographically. There's no personal information required. And so nobody needs to ask you to prove who you are. These models exist. They certainly work, and you better believe Google knows about them. But Google chose not to do any of that. Instead, they chose a verification method that requires a physical device tied to a real identity. In all fairness to Google, QR codes actually are way more secure than SMS, and Google never should have used SMS in the first place. But overall, this sounds like an extremely effective change for capturing users' identities. Standard Google practice. Because remember, what does Google profit from? They profit from knowing as much about their users as possible. And that's why I think they made this change and closed this loophole. So is there still such a thing as a throwaway Google account? Maybe, but it's certainly much more difficult. You used to be able to use services like Text Verified, where you could get a temporary virtual number that you could use once or rent for a short time and then throw away. But that option is gone now. You can still use a prepaid SIM card that isn't tied to your identity, and if you're willing to go through Google's verification process at all, that would work. But that said, we don't know what sort of black magic Google is running behind the scenes when they verify your device. What information are they collecting? Are they able to de-anonymize you? I can't tell you. Nobody can. And depending on your appetite for Google's nonsense, you may decide that it just isn't worth it at all. Unless you absolutely need a new Google account, my advice is to try to avoid this process entirely. Hopefully, if you need a Google account, you already have one. And apologies to my friend who needed me to make a Google account to help him. Seems that Google has gone too far this time. So what can we do now? If you need to download apps from Google Play, you can still use Aurora Store or download free open source apps. Get a prepaid SIM if you absolutely need an account. And if there's a better way that I'm not aware of yet, tell me in the comments, because I really would like to know.